And welcome back
to another beautiful episode of the Good News from Your Nation.
That's right. And thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming up in here with us. And so, we're just reading a devotion each day. And thank y'all for jumping in here with us for that, Stretch Out Your Hand is this title for this one. And we're reading out of Mark chapter 3, 1 through 12. But talking about hands in this one in particular, how important our hands are, what our hands can do. I mean, like I've always said, we are wonderfully and fearfully made, are we not?
We are.
I mean, so here we go. Let's just jump into this right quick here and see and read this account of Jesus and what he does for this man. And he entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man there with a withered hand. And they watched him, whether he would heal him on the Sabbath day, that they might accuse him. So see, we already know at this point they were already watching him, like it says, trying to accuse him of something that he did against the law.
Yeah.
Jesus said he came and he fulfilled the law, right? Amen to that. But anyways, back to this. So they was watching him very closely to see if he would heal this man with a withered hand on the Sabbath. And he said unto the man which had the withered hand, Stand forth. And he said unto them, Is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath days, or to do evil, to save life, or to kill? But they held their peace. And when he had looked around about on them with anger, being saddened for the hardness of their hearts, he said unto the man, Stretch forth thy hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole as the other. And the Pharisees went forth and straightway took counsel with the Herodians against him, how they might destroy him. But Jesus withdrew himself with his disciples to the sea, and a great multitude from Galilee followed him, and from Judea, and from Jerusalem, and from Idumea, and from beyond Jordan. And they about Tyre and Sidon, a great multitude, when they had heard what great things he did, came unto him. So word got around, didn't it?
It sure did.
And he spake to his disciples that a small ship should wait on him because of the multitude, lest they should throng him. For he had healed many, insomuch that they pressed upon him to touch him, as many had plagues. And unclean spirits, when they saw him, fell down before him and cried, saying, Thou art the Son of God. And he straitly charged them that they should not make him known. Even the unclean spirits fell down. They knew, and they do know, that Jesus is the Son of God.
They know.
They know. So there you go. We read the account where couple things here. Jesus he came to seek the sick, right? He is healed. He is blessing people that have never had an opportunity of whatever it may be that plagued them. Because some of them, they were unclean. They had to stay out of the city. No one could be around them. No one could touch them. It's like, how did these people survive? But Jesus healed these people. Of course, he said, hey, on some of the others, he said, don't go and tell a bunch of people. I don't want to be made known. But he was already being made known because, they couldn't keep that excitement and what had happened and who did it for them,
That is exciting.
Yes. So stretch out that hand and hands. Like I was saying, vital to our everyday functioning, magnificently engineered, and easy to take for granted. Yeah, easy to take for granted. I mean, what these things can do. And I've went to school and even had teachers that was missing some fingers, and they were still functioning hands.
Yeah.
But not so for the man in this Jesus encounter. His hand was shriveled, useless appendage, not an instrument of productivity at all. No doubt he yearned for a hand that could hold a child. Feed his own mouth, scratch his own itch, write a word or express a caring, just a touch. As people,
like a little comfort.
We do take for granted.
Yeah.
We really do take for granted what we as a whole body is capable and can do. Look at the awesome, magnificent things that people have accomplished. But today we're talking about just with their hands, how people are able to build and construct things, with their hands. It's amazing that God has blessed us this way. So this person says, I rarely give much grateful thought to my hands. That is until an unwelcome pain of arthritis shoots through them, right? Out there, I know y'all probably deal with some arthritis, we do, don't we, every now and then?
Yeah.
It is kicking in the 40s and 50s, but not quite like it was. I remember Nanny, Cynthia's grandma, she had those old arthritic fingers, and knots.
She had these fingers.
Yeah.
I have these
and they was
fingers,
knotty
kinda.
and stuff, and she would sit there and wring them hands sometimes, But let me tell you what those hands could do. They could build and make an absolute delicious meal. And not just that, but things that she could do with her hands were still able to do, even with that hurt of the arthritis pain,
But what's so special to me about hands, because hands come with arms, and arms to me is just so much love.
That's right. You can throw that arm around somebody and give them a
little pat. That's what I'm
pat.
talking about, a little pat.
Yeah.
It's sweet, you guys.
So yeah, so you rarely, this person that wrote this devotion today said, he rarely give it a thought about how grateful to be for his hands until that arthritis reminds you of how you used them, or until he hit his thumb with a hammer, or until freezing weather forces my fingers to seek warmth. Yeah. Jesus knows the beauty and the creative powers of healthy hands. He touches untouchables. Like I was saying, those ones that was marked as unclean. No one could be around them. Jesus healed them people, and they leaped for joy. He touches untouchables and brings healing to bodies and souls. He prayerfully breaks bread, and here he calls the healing of a withered hand good. No doubt the recently healed man greatly agreed. Yeah, hands capable of so much good. Healthy hands can make our lives and the lives of others full of wonderful things. This day, let us be mindful of the God-given gift of our hands. Let's find ways to help others, and then let's fold them together in simple gratitude and praise. That's right. God give us hands, to do good with,
Mm-hmm.
And it is our choice to get out there and that simple, gratitude and, how you doing today? Good to see you, or whatever it is. We can do so many different things with just our hands. But like Cynthia brought it to step, your hands are attached to your arms. That's right. Let's not be afraid to show our love and express the love we have, because God and Jesus sure expressed his love.
Seeing the light.
And gave us life, gave us, like it said here, he heals the bodies and souls. We are saved through Christ, and we are grateful. We should be thankful. We should be giving praise. And we should be showing and spreading that love that we get to others. We're all in this together. I don't care if you're on one side or the other. We're still in this together.
Yeah.
We are here for a season. We are here for a reason, and that time is now. You're here for a reason, and you're here in this time.
It makes me think of that, God heals the brokenhearted. Like,
yeah.
If you're sad and you're broken and you know, I'm just going to say, for me, he healed so much of my broken heart.
Yes, he does. And
I
he
forgive
has, yeah.
everything and whatever, everybody, whatever, but he healed
Yeah,
my heart to make it where I can function.
that's right. So if you got a broken heart, which a lot of us do,
Yeah.
don't hold on to it, because it just hurts. You know,
It hurts.
he's there to
Because
heal
he
the
cares.
brokenhearted. That's right. So
He
guys,
loves
we're
you
out of here.
guys so much.
Yeah, and we love you. So appreciate you watching. We're
You
gonna
took
get
the
out of
words
here.
out of my mouth. I was gonna say I love you.
And yeah, all that stuff. Okay. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the beautiful next one. Peace out. Love you guys. Yeah.
And I just want to say to everybody to please never give up. Always remember, you're so worth.
That's right.
You're so special.
Yep.
You have a beautiful purpose. I promise. Hug yourselves so tight today. And have a good day. We'll see you on the beautiful next one, okay?
That's right.
And always know, love you guys.
Yeah.